In this video, I'm going to give you an easy to follow 5-step training plan for free to fix your dog's fear of fireworks for good. I've been training with dogs for almost a decade now, and I focus on making dog anxiety easy to fix. And we're going to go over everything you can do a month before, 2 weeks before, a few days before. So definitely watch this video to the end and let's start training. Ba-bam! So when you have about a month left before the fireworks happen, the very first thing which you can do is spend a few minutes every day to socialize your dog to fireworks. Now you might be asking, but I can't control the fireworks, right? I can't just shoot up fireworks every day. But we can actually replicate the different factors that make up fireworks. We can very easily do the sound, show the sight, and even get the smell of fireworks. So let's spend the month and practice just a little bit every day to get used to fireworks. So let's start with the sound first. During the first days, open up YouTube or our app. Let the sound play. Yeah, tail wagging, very good. Can you sit? Good. Very good. Yes, yes, very yummy. We talked about desensitization and conditioning. Let's start by just getting our dog used to the fireworks, and let's condition the fireworks sound to mean very yummy treats. Very good. Very good. After a few days of practicing with just the sound, move closer with the eyes. So use a TV or a projector. You can play the sound. Good. Look at that. That means good things are coming, yes. And as you progress, make it louder. Good. You don't care, right? Very good. How loud can I go? That's very loud. Such a good job. And after a few days of practicing with the sound and sight, we can actually even replicate the smell as well. What fireworks smell like? The answer is sulfur. And if you have some sparklers, you can also replicate the smell of sulfur. So be a little bit careful. Yeah. Yeah. Hold it away from your dog. Yeah, bread. We can put everything together. And now you have a little party. Come, sit. Yeah, good. Sulfur smell, fireworks sound, fireworks sight. Everything related to fireworks. Good. Good. Down. Yeah, tail wagging, feeling good, feeling safe, nothing bad is happening. And we're socializing. Yeah, smell it. Yeah, it smells like sulfur. And this is what you should do a few minutes every day until the fireworks actually happen. Now, when you're about 2 weeks from the fireworks from happening, a very good thing which you can do is take care of your dog's general anxiety levels. And what you have to understand is the fact that anxiety, in some part, is related to energy. When your dog is nervous, scared, running around, then your dog often has a lot of anxious energy. So during the last 2 weeks, definitely try to give more outputs to your dog's energy levels. Now I know what you might be thinking, oh no, it's so difficult, I have to run a marathon now. Not really. You know, t-shirt, jeans, sneakers, just basic biking, a little bit of running, swimming, some nose work, anything you can do. You have 2 weeks to basically figure it out. It's not actually that difficult, but a lot of people have dogs that are just pent up, unsatisfied, and full of energy that often turns into anxiety. And speaking about anxiety, what is the one thing that anxious dogs do? They run around, well, and obviously they run away. So to fix that, we want to give them more of a safe space that helps them calm down. And this is called place training. And we actually have a whole topic in our app that goes over this. You want to do it positive, then neutral, and then when the scary bad thing happens, then this will also be the #1 place that they seek out. So with the exercise, you're really looking to get more of that energy out. And with the place training, you're really aiming to make your dog calm down naturally in this zone. So for the next couple of weeks, here is your chance to start place training, crate training, and get your dog used to it, get your dog to enjoy it, and hopefully this will be that missing puzzle piece that you need. Now, during the final week leading up to the big event, 2 very good things which you can do alongside already the socialization which you're doing and the more exercise and place training which you're also doing. Number 1, you can start moving the final walk time towards 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. And this will hopefully avoid a lot of the scary fireworks from scaring your dog. Because if you go out with your dog during 10 p.m., you know, a lot of people have this premature problem of already sending up all of the explosives at 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m., for example, New Year's. So if you go out with your dog earlier, you can hopefully avoid the actual big event colliding with your final walk. And I don't know how it is in your country, but in our country we have a lot of stupid kids. So even a week or 2 before the fireworks festival, these stupid kids are already randomly sending up the rockets. So during the final week, definitely, it is a very, very good idea if you carry some yummy treats with you. So if a random rocket does go up, that is your chance to socialize your dog again. Act a little bit like a fool. Don't get scared, don't get tense. Actually, when the boom happens, go, did you hear that? That means food coming. Oh, that was such a good sound. Yeah, happy, 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 relaxed, feeling good, tail wagging, all good, all good. Yeah, more food, more food. So this will hopefully, again, prevent your dog from getting scared. If you've done socialization up to this point, your chances of your dog not being scared are going to be, I think, very, very good. So definitely add these 2 things to your training regimen the final week before the firework event happens. Now, when it comes to the last minute preparations which you can do, there are a lot of different products which you can buy. For example, there are some CBD oils, earmuffs for dogs, and even some scents that are supposed to be calming and I don't know. But after experimenting with all of them, honestly, I would just recommend you to focus in on these 3 things. First, I highly recommend a well-fitted harness. A harness is a lot harder to come off than a regular collar. This is going to be crucial because, as I said, random rockets are going to come up and you never know when your dog is going to just jump. Secondly, I highly recommend you to put a GPS device on your dog. So even if your dog runs off, you can just open the map and you can see where your dog is. You can get, I don't know, a satellite, the Attractive, the Halo, the Fi Color, even a Bluetooth like AirTag, Xiaomi Tag, anything is fine with me. Just, this is the time to really try them out, put them on your dog even for this couple of days, you're gonna save your dog's life. And finally, I highly recommend you to get a hands-free leash. So again, even if your dog gets scared and jumps, then this is not going to slip out of your hand. This is going to be nicely on your body and you are not going to lose your dog. So definitely check out these 3 things, be prepared, and everything's gonna be okay. And now we have finally reached the final day. So what can we do on the final day? Well, nothing new. Still go out with your dog from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Bring your dog inside, close the blinds, and maybe put on some nice music to cover up the sound of the explosions. Give your dog something to chew, and basically don't panic. Your dog can be a little bit uneasy, but as long as your dog doesn't run away, doesn't get super scared, everything is okay. Because if you panic, then that will really carry over to your dog as well. Try and enjoy your evening, the day will pass, and the worst thing that will happen is a bad hangover. But as long as you're mindful, everything will be good. So I hope this helps, and I'll talk to you next time. Cheers.